can tell us what the arrangements will be in relation to that. I just wanted to go to the question of the publication of documents on your website. If you have documents that have been released under FOI, there's a protocol, you're required by law to publish them on your website, is that right?
I'm unfamiliar with that, Senator, but there is supposed to be that once you've published it, they should be available to everyone.
Right. Isn't there a legal requirement? Maybe when Senator Rice is asking some questions, I'll do a quick bit of research to find the relevant section. If there is, we need to comply, Senator. So. Right. Well, I guess what the stories that were published by the ABC on the Accelerate program back in February of this year, they don't appear to be online. As I understand they're required to.
I'll check with that, Senator, because there should be no reason that they're not.
Right, well, let's go back a step though. Is there a protocol to ensure that FOI documents that have been released under FOI are on your website?
There should be a protocol that we should be publishing them as per the FOI legislation.
And who can tell me what that protocol is? Is anyone
Can I tell you, I don't have our FOI protocol in front of me.
Well, could you provide an explanation as to why the documents that were released under FOI that the ABC obtained for their stories earlier this year do not appear to be on the website? And if they are on the website, and I haven't been able to find them, I apologise, but they don't appear to be on the website.
Yeah, no, we'll find it and we'll give you an explanation.
Okay.
If that's
and finally, you've given me assurances and you've given it to the committee that if anyone comes forward with concerns about safety, with concerns about safety, that there will be no recriminations against them. You can restate that assurance.
Absolutely, Senator.
Even if Air Services, even if you say, look, we know they've made concerns, set out a number of concerns. We don't think those concerns are valid, but I just want there to be absolute confidence for your hardworking air traffic controllers, for your hardworking staff, that if they do come forward, if they do speak out about concerns, whether you agree or disagree with the validity of those concerns, that there won't be any repercussions against them for raising those concerns.
Absolutely, Senator. I can reiterate that in our systems and protocols that we have in place for reporting. We have confidential reporting, we have third-party reporting, all based on the fact that this is about aviation safety, and anyone having any concern should be able to raise it regardless of thing, and they will be dealt with, but they are assured, because we actually operate under a just cause process.
Just culture?
Just culture, sorry. Yeah. But the thing is I can guarantee that no one will have repercussions for raising safety issues.
Okay, whether you agree or disagree?
Correct, whether I agree with them or
disagree.
Not.
Okay. And is that something that's made clear to your staff on an ongoing basis?
Absolutely. And
have there been many complaints about the Accelerate? I mean, is there a complaints mechanism, or is there a hotline to ring, or usually people complain to their immediate superiors about an issue with the Accelerate program. How do you know how many complaints have been about the Accelerate program? Because if it stops at the supervisor level, you may not know about it. How can we be assured that it's filtering up to the upper echelons of their services?
Because there are a range of mechanisms that can be used, and and it's well known within the organisation that if you report something to your, say, supervisor and you don't get the resolution that you require, then you have the ability to go above that person. You've also got the fact that we have an ethics hotline that can be done anonymously. We've also got what we call a confidential word, where you can put in something confidential that goes straight to the executive level to report it. There are a range of mechanisms that if there is a case that someone feels that the supervisor, for example, is not reporting it, there's a mechanism.
Would you mind on notice, in terms of those various mechanisms that you've helpfully described, could you give details about how many complaints, those various hotlines and mechanisms there have been, say, in the last 2 to 3 years? Has there been any, do you do it in a financial calendar year basis, the reporting?
Yeah, we can report on how many reports we've got through those mechanisms.
Yeah, in the last, say, 3 years, whether there's been an increase since the Accelerate program.
Yep.
That might be...
Just so I get the... clarify what you're looking for. So you just want to see whether there has been an increase in those areas at the time of the Accelerate
yeah, just
program?
to see how many complaints... I mean, in terms of, insofar as you have a number of complaint reporting mechanisms, the ones that you've described, if there are any others, whether there has been you know, what the numbers have been, say, going back from 3 years ago, because
Yeah, and
presumably...
see where it come through the period? Absolutely.
Yeah, you know, back to 2000, what is it, 2000, it was 2014, 15, 16, and this year today.
So we'll take it back to 2014.
Yeah, that would be quite useful, and Chair, you'll be pleased to know that I don't have any further questions.